Hey guys, it's TheFrXion here, Tag Attack, whatsoever you call me, I really care, and welcome to World of Tanks. Let me just check. Okay, I found the live stream, and let me just make this full screen so I can set everything up. Everything is running. I know this is a bit of a surprise stream. I am just streaming right now for, I don't even know, maybe an hour or two. Tomorrow I have to I have to go out. But for today I'm kind of done. I can't study anymore. I can't read any more texts, and I wanna relax. So I wanna play World of Tanks. That is the best place to relax, in my opinion. But no, um, I still want to go further in this event, and so far I have only arrived at stage 3, and I really don't feel like playing too much World of Tanks again. But I thought, why not? And I thought that if I play World of Tanks, I am going to be recording it, so that you guys can see how far I've gotten in this event. Now, I've only actually played one day, and that was on Friday when this event came out. I haven't played again because I'm really busy. And I think I still have about a week until the 6th. So today, it's about a week until Monday, I think next week. So that is going to be quite interesting to see how far we can get, because I'll have to schedule my time very well. If I do that, I can probably go quite far. I'd say at least stage 7. But if you have watched it, if you've looked into the XP that you need and the missions, stage 7 is actually just about halfway done, which is ridiculous if you think about it. But that's how these grinds always have worked. That's why I'm playing the AE phase 1, because I just want to be a bit of an annoying player right now, and you know, use an OP tank every once in a while. Why not? I rarely play my powerful or overpowered vehicles, and I thought today I'm just gonna take out the AE phase 1. That Yak Panzer or Yak, yeah, I think it's a Yak Panzer 100, E100. I just got hit by artillery, but barely scratched his armor. We do have a bit of a 1-1, a 1-2-1 that we just hit right there. We're playing on the mines, by the way, if anyone hasn't noticed by now. This is definitely mines. Somehow we didn't penetrate the cracks of the M48. Now, the question is he firing? Nope, he's not firing heat. So, if he's not firing heat, we can definitely deal with him. We don't have to worry about our upper glaciers to be hit by him. But either way, we have a Progetto, a tier 9 heavy tank, flanking us at C9. But I'm not really interested in that area right now. I just want to get a hit on that E75. We actually get one with AP, by the way. That was no heat shell. That does not happen a lot when I play World Tanks. But let's see if I can get a bit of elevation. Nope, I can't, because I want to put another shell into the E75. This M48 is in a super awkward position, and he just made himself a prime target for the FV in the back. And he is permatracked. I think I can easily take him out of the game now, because he used his repair kit when he was shot by me. So that was a bit of a, I don't even know, that was a bit of an aggressive play by the M48. Didn't really think too much about it because he got punished by the Yak Panzer U100 for a grand total of 1000 HP. And that really hurts. Somebody hits you for 1000. I really do not want to cross this part right here, because at the rear, at the back, we have a Yak Panzer U100, we have a Waffenträger of Panzer IV, and we have one more tank. I think the object, it's a tier 10 heavy tank. This VK, he just kind of drove up there like it was nobody's business, and he wasn't hit, which is quite fascinating. I'm gonna deal with it because I just saw the Jagdpanzer of E100 fire. I can take a hit by the Waffenträger. That's okay. It's not optimal, but it's okay. And yeah, we gotta deal with this T-55. I'm gonna back up. I'm trying to back up so he can shoot him. That heat shell actually hurt quite a bit because that was almost 400 damage. That is a very high roll. 377 for a T-55. That is a very high roll. But now we do have the hill. We just have to be really careful that we do not overextend and get counter pushed again on the hill. But if we can put a bit of pressure on these guys that are sitting in the back, we might just be able to do some things here. Nobody's really sitting too close to this part. Let me see if I can get a shot into the Panzer E100. Put one into him. Reload. Hopefully do the same. We haven't been lit, so they don't have anyone spotting us right here. Nobody's watching. That's great at the moment. I want to hit this object. Yeah, we finished him off. And now we got to deal with the Jagdpanzer E100, but we can't hit those guys because they are behind the corner. I can hit the 1-1 right here. Oh, that was beautiful. It just shows you this AE phase 1 is just absolutely, this tank is so overpowered. Such a good tank. Definitely too good, in my opinion. Oh, I could have maybe finished him off, but there's a Waffenträger that is rolling in and flanking around. Put one into him as well. We have to take him out because he is flanking the object 140. We're losing quite a few tanks right now at this time in the match. And this Waffenträger is in a really awkward position. There's an M103 climbing up here right now with us. I just going to fire the high explosive shell at him because we have to deal with these guys. I do not want to get hit by the tanks down there. I'm gonna start loading gold because I really want to kill this M103. So apologize if this is a bit disgusting. What? The Jagdpanzer E100 actually had a shot from there. He managed to hit me, but yeah, I think we're gonna lose this one now, unfortunately. Yeah. That is not great. Because that was actually a good match for us. I don't really know what happened to the rest of our team. To be fair, it was kind of my fault that we didn't look into the M103 coming up the hill. I thought it was quite important to support these guys. They were pushing the Jagdpanzer, the 1-1, and the Waffenträger of Panzer IV. But it turns out that we actually lost like 3 tanks doing that, and they weren't able to really fight back, unfortunately. Now our artillery is going to be dead. Our FV is kind of spotted, and he has a very nice design or set of eyes. And he got hit for a 498 with a high explosive shell, which absolutely did hurt. This M103 is going to roll down. He's going to die. Goodbye, M103. What a waste of a shot, I guess. Like, for 198 damage, you now have about 25-second reload time. So he's going to be running, and I think the A121B is going to get him. Yeah, just like that. 25-second reload time. So he's going to be running, and I think the A121B is going to get him. Sometimes you can't win a match. It's a bit unfortunate because I think we gave up quite a lot of HP to take the middle. I think too much HP. We definitely lost too many vehicles contesting the middle part right there. At least damage-wise, we're in the top 2. We didn't do as much damage as I initially thought, but still, you know, I only have to do that one more time, and I will be able to actually go to the next stage. Somebody wrote something to me. Oh yeah, they're looking for clans again. Oh god. I'm not really looking for a clan at the moment. I don't really have the time for competitive world tanks. GG. No, thank you. I don't have the time. But good luck. What? He isn't even in a clan, right? Oh, he is in a clan. Okay, so first defeat, but a good game, still nonetheless. So, decent start. A win would have been very nice, but I'm not going to complain too much because that was certainly a nice little matchup. This is a very nice match for the AE Phase 1. Going up against just 4 standard tier 9s and 2 artillery pieces, and a whole bunch of tier 8s, this is where you can really do a lot of damage. And I'm thinking about either going the 8 line, or maybe going up the hill. I'll see what my team does. Get a little bit of an idea what the plan is. We have a bit of a train going to the hill. Looks like we have quite a bit of a train going towards the hill, so I guess I'll stay down here. I'm not a big fan of the 1-2 line. If the team goes up the hill, they're actually going to be pushing quite a lot of vehicles towards positions where they can shoot you. So I'm just gonna stick to the 8 line and stick down here. Himmelsdorf is always kind of a special place in terms of hull down or heavy games, heavy plays. Now the very interesting part about this vehicle is just that it has such good upper plate armor and turret armor. It's almost impossible to pen with AP shells, so I actually can totally forgive these guys if they're firing APCR or heat, because it's like one of the few options you have in a hull down vehicle such as this one. Which is kind of dumb if we think about it. It's kind of dumb that there are tanks that basically have no hull down, that have no weak spot on top of the turret, which doesn't really make a lot of sense if you ask me, to be fair. But this has become the meta, I guess, and everyone is just, these are all hull down tanks. Like, this is such an awkward engagement. I'm just looking at them, they're looking at me. Hi, I guess. Oh no, he's firing high explosive. Oh, I forgot. High explosive doesn't do any more damage. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's just such an awkward engagement, isn't it? If I load heat, now let's take a look at what happens if I load the heat. Now they are starting to shoot heat shells at me. Like, this is a bit awkward. Look at that. I load the heat, and I actually immediately pen his upper turret part right there. I do it again. This is just ridiculous. My team, on the other hand, is just rolling down that hill right now, and they really don't care. This is, how much pen do I have? 340. This must be the same round as on the E5. Oh, the Conqueror actually managed to pen me this time. But I don't even have to aim, which is, it is ridiculous, and I feel kind of sorry for this Conqueror because he is only shooting standard rounds. So let me return the favor. Oh, that was actually a standard shell that penned him. Ah, poor lad. I'm very sorry about that. World of Tanks can be so cruel sometimes, and I have been on the receiving end so many times. I know the feeling. That is really something that they need to address. They have to address it. There is no option around it. They have to address the gold shells. They have to address the pen. They have to address the armor and everything. Talk about weak spots and look into weak spots. That tanks actually do have certain weak spots. You can't just have vehicles that have no real apparent, you know, weak spots. You can't have that in a game that is supposed to be played with skill in mind. I actually just hit his gun, which is a bit awkward, I guess. So I'm just gonna push him because the next shell's gonna kill him. Oh, there is. He's gonna shotgun me. He committed suicide and he didn't do any damage to me. Oh my god, this is absolutely World of Tanks. This is peak comedy. He must have hit my gun. He must have hit my gun or something like that, because he killed himself while he was splashing me. He didn't do any damage to me. And he, on the other hand, got the back end of Zone Blast. And yeah, that's very unfortunate for that lad. I feel bad, but at the same time I don't feel bad because it's artillery. But I kind of feel bad, but I don't. But I do feel bad. There's a Sharafu 204 over there. So I guess I might be able to hit him once, maybe. He might also just run up the hill, which would be the logical thing to do for him if he wants to run away. But I think the T-77 is going to catch him before he does that. So 1 shell, 2 shell, GG. GG, well played. This game sometimes is prime comedy. And that is not always in a good way. Let me take away that little mark so that we can actually use the 5 times. What is happening? No, please, AE phase 1. Go to details. What? Why can't I use this bonus for field modifications? I don't understand it. Take that away. What? I don't understand. It hasn't always been the case. I don't want to train my crew. I want to get research points to actually access my field modifications. So why does that no longer work? Okay, you know what? We're going to try something out. I'm going to use this. I'm going to 4 times it. So get like the plus or 3 times XP booster on that. Because if they change that around while we are all sleeping or something like that, and you actually cannot get free experience, like 5 times XP or 3 times XP, onto your tank instead of your crew, why would that matter? No one cares. Like, allow us, give us the option. Like, where was the option right there? It usually always works, so I'm a bit confused. But either way, enough of that. Let's take a look at what we have to do. Finish top off damage 8 times and cause 3200 HP of damage in each battle. Yeah, yeah, I have to play tier 9 for that, but I really need credits. So what I want to try real fast is I want to go into a match, and I want to see if I can get the 3 times experience when I win, and deselect the booster and put it on my vehicle instead of the crew. Because that always used to work, because that's how I did it. Like, why would that matter if I have that ticked on or not when I'm trying to just, play the game, and I want to decide if I want to put it into my crew or if I want to put the experience inside of the vehicle. And that's not Wargaming's decision, at least in my opinion. So we're playing a tier 7, the VK4503, which is a really, really cool tank if you ask me. It's not as cool as the King Tiger C, but the King Tiger C, every single time I play that tank, it comes up. The rage I feel towards both tanks and wargaming when I see the King Tiger C. There are certain vehicles that have absolutely been tainted by policies and by changes that have been made by wargaming. So I have to be honest, some of these changes hit me quite hard and quite deep with some of the vehicles, because I wholeheartedly disagree with a lot of stances from wargaming. Let's put one into the IS-6. Look at that, nice damage, easy shot, easy early damage. There's a T-29, but he is hiding behind something, so he has a bit of cover. Oh, there's also T-25-2. Where did he hit me, actually? It's really confusing that you sometimes do not see the place where your tank has been struck, because I really would like to know where he hit me, so that I can maybe, kind of look into it and address like my positioning or something like that. But if they don't show that, how am I supposed to know where the shot came from, or what kind of part I exposed that I shouldn't have exposed? This is a bit of an awkward matchup because we're on Kharkov, and we are 4 heavy tanks in the city, 2 over here and 2 in the closer part of the city. But they also have tank destroyers. We have a whole bunch of players sitting at the back of that hill, which I can't really blame them at all for, because that is the logical place that I would go to if I was playing this map as a lightly armored tank destroyer or something like that. Because it's quite awkward. It's a very awkward kind of place to go into the city when you don't have any armor, because your mobility won't help you. Everything is so clustered. You're an easy meal for all those heavy tanks and TDs. So you just have to, He actually bounced me, which is funny. You don't really have to worry at all, because you have the armor, you have the pen. You don't have to hide behind me, my friend, because he can easily pen me. And if you're driving a bit aggressively, like this, you might get penned. But I will definitely get penned if I drive that. Well, most of the time, either way. That's that one. Nice one. There's a very weird looking M6 driving right towards us. I love that. I love when they fire on the move and it just connects with my tank somewhere. They just go right through. It's alright, I guess. We have an object 274A on the left of us, which is very awkward because I do not want to get pushed by that thing. I'm bouncing a lot of shots on my turret. I'm not expecting that. He just needs to shoot my cheeks. Look at my cheeks. My cheeks do not look sturdy. Yeah, fuck, he figured it out. Nope, he figured it out. Hey, Gilla, where are you driving to? Oh, we're losing the city. Oh, we're absolutely fucked. Guys, we have a big problem. You have to come over and help us out. Thank you. Good help. Good help. We need more assistance. More assistance. Yes. There we go. One more. One more. Put one more into him. That's that's why driving into this kind of road is really dangerous when you know that there's a whole armada waiting on top of that hill, way back. You have to be extremely careful when you put yourself into this position. I don't understand where the AMX is. Oh, the AMX is actually... No way, the AMX... Yeah, I can't drive out of this one, guys. Because the AMX drove away from me. Why would the AMX go away out of this position? Like, now he is outnumbered. He's all by himself. Why would he actually drive around and flank in a heavy tank when you know that they can't come in there because there is no access point? And you go around where you know that these guys can be hit from back there. Why not just stay right over there, shoot these guys that are coming inside with me, instead of driving around the fucking house and leaving me all by myself? Jesus Christ, some players in this game are just doesn't make any sense. Horrible decision making right there. Kind of makes me mad because that would have been an easy way for us to hold that angle. They wouldn't have been able to do anything with two guns facing them. We would have been able to put some pressure on them. And they certainly would have had to adapt. And now, it's kind of a two-front situation for our team, and we're going to lose this match, probably. Because, yeah, we gave them too much of the map. Our team has been very passive. And that only works out if you have support at least on one part of the map. But actually, they're defending not too bad, but we just lost the Scorpion, so they have to kill anything that actually pushes them up close, because they actually spot them. And they cannot be exposed like that. This WZ-120 just drove all the way out. This TheFrXion is like somewhere in the middle. But this is, to be fair, this is an interesting match. If you just look at the composition that we have. Because they have to push positions that are quite difficult to push if you have a bit of view range, if you see them. But it seems that no one in this team really has pushed the view range part of the tanks too much. So they don't actually see the T-25. They don't see the M6 over there. They don't see the T-28 prototype. They don't see the Scorpion. They don't see the Leo. So they're kind of very low on vision. So that's not going to work out. This E25, on the other hand, if he had some spotting, he might just go over to the bush and maybe get a bit of spotting done for the WZ-120, because the WZ-120 could definitely do quite a bit of harm in that position up there. There's the Leo. Yeah, there goes the WZ-120. If he can knock out the M26, that would be great. Or both T25 and the... Why does he go for the T25 first? Go for the more dangerous tank, please. Oh, the Leo takes out the E25. Oh boy. It's not the most accurate of tier 8 premium tanks, but the M6 hasn't moved. He's still at the same position. Nice shot. So this has been blown open very, very quickly, this match. The TheFrXion with horrible accuracy actually snipes. One shot kind of missed. He has to reload. Oh, oops. I did not want to push that button. There we go. WZ 120 is carrying this match. So difficult to get a TD out of this position if you don't see them. And if you see them only when they fire, it's even more difficult. But yeah, props to the WZ 120 1FT. Even though he doesn't see anything because he hasn't really skilled the view range. He kind of rescued this match with the Astron Rex. The Astron Rex had a very nice angle at like these two tanks that were pushing as well. The Leo was doing well, and now they're teaming up to get the crucial contribution. Like, that's very nice. The Astron is gonna get the M12, or the M12 is gonna one-shot him. Almost. Almost got him. But that was definitely a good match for these guys. They were extremely passive. Yes, they utilized the town as a bit of a... Actually, we were the distraction. We were never the strong point of this match. But it still annoys me that this AMX 65T left me and ran away, ran around the corner to catch tanks that were already around the corner that he had to catch again. Which doesn't make any sense. Absolutely. Look at that. Look at that. I can't actually use the booster except if I have accelerated crew training on. So you have to decide now. Has that always been the case, or because it doesn't make any sense to me that you can't just decide if you want to put it into the tank or if you want to put it into the crew. So I'm gonna try it again. So let's just jump into a match and see if we can win it again. Because if we can win it, what we can do is we can actually see if we can win one more match and then try to put that experience into the tank without having the crew tab or the crew assistance, or what was it, the crew boosting mark fixed. But if we can actually put it onto the crew, everyone should just probably take away that mark, because it doesn't make any sense if you're playing with the tanks and you cannot get like experience onto your vehicle. If you want to do, if you want to get the field upgrades and everything. Because I have so many premium tanks where I have to put these field upgrades on. Tier 10 is an entire different story. I'm really not feeling tier 10 field upgrades right now. I'm not really feeling tier 10 at all. But I'll have to do them as well. I want to do them as well eventually, but not right now. I really do not want to spend any more credits that I can be, putting into tier 10 vehicles, into here, tier 10 field upgrades. It's not kind of worth it for me. Yeah, it's a bit awkward either way. So we don't really see anything. Oh, there's Type 2. There's my big brother, right there. Big brother, can I pen you? 203 millimeters. Can be done. Can be done. Yes. If he only shows himself to us. But I think I'm just gonna move on down to the south, because why should I stick around here when I can support the guys in the south? AMX just moved in while I was moving over. We just lost his TheFrXion, so he somehow... Oh no, he dropped. Okay, he dropped off the ledge. Oh boy. I'll guess it has to wait. We'll have to defend the base because we're going to be pushed in the north. And that is really unfortunate because we just lost a tier 8 vehicle in a tier 8 match where there are only like 4 tier 8 tanks. So we just lost a top tier tank without any damage dealt and without any damage being dealt to him. But I guess that just happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens. You drop down a ledge, you drown yourself. It's a game. No need to get upset about it, so... Probably didn't do it on purpose. So... Let's see what we can do right here, because there is a bunch of tanks coming around here any second now. It's a bit awkward because there are barrels in the way and they're exactly the height as the other tanks out there. I love that he was just sitting there. He didn't even care that we were shooting him. And I guess you can chill. That didn't go through. I should have fired right there because that would have been an easy shot. Nope. I do not want to get penned by APCR wielding Lorraine 42. Come on, artillery. There we go. This is such a weird kind of match. They didn't push with conviction. They... Oh, yeah, you can't pan me. Not even with APCR, you can't go through right there. Buddy, this is a King Tiger. Well, I want to be King Tiger, but... You know what I mean. No, that one went right through my upper hull, I guess. Sorry, I see you. Oh boy. Everyone wants a piece of this T-29. Oh no, I missed him. Ah, this AMX is gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Nope, somebody else is gonna kill him. So I guess that was a good defense with Scorpion G. We had 3 tier 7 vehicles, or 4 with the AMX 1357. Okay, this is a bit awkward. Now they're pushing the south, and it looks like they might break through the south. We have 2 TDs that are pushing into the middle, but I don't want to be in the middle when they actually do kill the Renegade, because that Renegade down there is going to be overrun by at least 3 tanks, and he will not be able to survive that. He might still do a bit of damage. You know, maybe take 1 with him. Or none. But I guess we'll have to be the ones defending the base. I wouldn't go too far if I was this team, because there's a horde coming around the corner, and they should definitely be a bit more cautious for what they're doing over there. So P43 is probably going to be spotting these guys. I'm not sure if they're going to be pushing or if they're going to be falling back. HP wise, they have more HP than our team has. We're lacking a bit of HP. But it doesn't seem like that they're very active right now. Hello, E25. Do you remember when you were able to run up the hills with an EBR in this on this map? When for a very short amount of time in the test server, you were able to just drive up the wall and get absolutely blown up on top of the hill. What are you doing? Why are you all pushing? You're pushing solo against vehicles. He should fall back. This is really awkward. Our entire team is spread out across like several places, and they're all gonna die one by one. Oh god. This is a bit of a nightmare right now. Because it sucks. It sucks that our team is... You know what, I'm not gonna sit around here. I expected them to push up north, and I expected our team to be a bit more passive. Maybe have some patience, but our team just absolutely did not care. They they wanted to be all up there, but as you can see right now, we're reaping our greed. That you can't be this aggressive when you have a huge disadvantage in HP. Or maybe you can, because the P43 pair just knocked out this SU-130 PM. The SU-122-44 is absolutely killing. Never mind. Okay, it's a 2v3. I have to help out this PT. I can't help him out. He's way over there. They both die at the same time. God, this is such an awkward engagement now. What is the most direct way for them to actually come over to the base? It must be the road over here. Will I spot them first, or will they spot me first? There are trees in the way. I would drive down this route. They have an advantage of HP, about 1,000 HP more than me, and it's 2 tanks versus 1. I'm not sure what kind of equipment the Tiger 2 is running, but it's probably fully upgraded. We're gonna be playing this passive for a moment because I think they would go bridge. At least if they push into the cap, I think they would go bridge. But the longer they do not show up, the more I have the feeling that they're coming in from behind me. Actually, no. There's the King Tiger right there. The awkward part is he can easily pen me. I'll have some real trouble penning this King Tiger. So I have to use gold on the one hand. I'll have to side scrape along the mountain here. I do have a better rate of fire than he has. Yeah, okay, that was a great giveaway from the Tiger P. Tiger 2. There's a rock right in front of me. I can't really shoot him, which is super awkward. Such an awkward engagement. Being on a bridge, I'm constantly worried that I might just drop off this bridge. I do see him though. I don't think he's really experienced. So the closer he gets, the more issues, the more problems I have with actually being able to shoot him. Yeah. That was really dumb. I didn't see that I only had like 300 something HP remaining. I should I should have checked that. Yeah, I should have maybe driven away and reseated myself somewhere in a nice position, then taken the fight to him once more. That was a bit of an awkward dance with this Tiger 2. But I wanted to to have the game end as well. But you know what? We take it. It's not the worst thing that has happened there. It's okay, I guess. Moving on, I actually want to check into one tank. Because right now I am currently working on, or I have seen that for the next tank the review that I want to do is on the FV, probably on the FV215B 183, because it is a tier 10 bomb tank and a tank destroyer that's really powerful or special. It's a lot of fun. I probably have to play that before, before I can make any kind of review. So I'm just gonna be playing it right now. Why not do that right now? So let me just check real fast. I'm gonna disable that because I will actually want to do the field modifications on this tank probably, because I haven't completely played it. Oh, and also I want to make a review on the VK2801 10.5 centimeter. I also wanted to review that vehicle to give you guys a little bit of an idea what you can expect um, of that tank. I don't think that I'm going to be able to get to tier 10 or chapter 10, or I don't even know what it's called, and get this tank for free. I will probably not buy it, since I'm not really interested in any more premium vehicles, and I don't have the money to buy any more premium vehicles. So I'm just gonna jump into a match, play the FV, and I'm gonna hope for the best, because that's all I can do when I play this tank. Sometimes you get really lucky, sometimes not. Sometimes you don't get very lucky at all. But either way, it's almost 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night. I'm also a bit tired, so I'm probably gonna head off after 1 or 2 more games. So, El Haluf. A very interesting map for this. I'm thinking, should I go to the heavy tank route and rain down some HESH shells into the face of some tanks? Or should I stick back here and look at some light tanks that might be driving towards our base or something like that? I guess we'll have to figure something out. Okay, so the Leo 1 probably has some view range, so I'll guess he'll light something up. I don't have the worst aim time. I remember it being a lot worse, but someone is already upset with the medium tanks. We only have 3 medium tanks, and I guess he wants someone to push the fishbowl. Now the fishbowl on this map it's something else. It's very special, and I cannot really. Oh, they're already there. I can't really advise going to the fishbowl, because the fishbowl is, yeah, it just doesn't really work on this map when you don't really have a lot of support. People are so tilted when they play this game, especially at tier 10. Tier 10 is a very special place for very special players. They get really upset about mistakes and everything. And I mean, I kind of get it. On the one side, I understand, because it's tier 10, costs you a lot of credits to run these vehicles. But it's still a game, I guess. It's a bit awkward. I probably should have went over there and helped out. Now it's a bit too late. So now our position is going to be pushed. So I'll have to see if I can assist him from back here. I do not want to drive up there. Even though the FV215B 183 does have some armor, it should not be the vehicle that is that is, you know, out in the open for fire. So I'll just you know, go over here, see if I can help out a bit. There's a tank that I want to pen. Goodbye. Yeah, that's hello. It's a premium hash shell. My guy. The next one. Next customer is lining up. I guess he's going to pop up again. I'm pretty sure the T62 is going to think like, maybe if I can push this Kranwagen. You know what? I don't care. I feel a bit dirty when I play this tank. But I guess you can't always be clean, right? Life is dirty, and sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty as well. And when you get your hands dirty, well, it's not always going to be going well for one side. Oh god. Yes, I want to pen that. I want to pen that thing. Please. You know, you just want to drive up a bit further. Give us your side hull or something like that. You know, I know that this Leo wants it. I can see it, I can sense it. This Leo wants to actually not long. I don't want any more because Leo is almost dead. I don't really care about almost dead tanks. I want full HP vehicles. The Yagzilla is moving away, which kind of sucks. The M48 is chasing, and he got the T100 light tank. Our team has managed that part of the map very, very well, and now it's all about the right push. Looks like the entirety of the enemy team is still full HP. We have 2 chieftains. Oh no, we have 1 chieftain, and we have like an AMX M4. I'm just sitting out here, you know, TD. I haven't really moved. Oh, there's the Manticore. I do not want to get spotted by the Manticore. And I've been spotted by the Manticore. Doesn't matter. Manticore is no more. That actually rhymed. Oh boy. Sometimes this tank just isn't very nice. It looks like they need some help with the M48. Because as you can see, the HP is not very well distributed. Because they have been fighting very heavily against these vehicles in that corner. So they definitely lost a lot of HP. And now it's all about tank destroyers that we have to... Oh boy. Yeah, there's a... Yeah. Oh. Oh boy. So there are now TDs. And now it's going to be a really awkward fight. Because we have 2 Guerrilla vehicles at the back. And these Guerrilla, I think these Guerrilla players need to get a move on. We do have the Yak Panzer, I think. Yes, very nice. But we're going to lose these guys here. Oh, he's gonna die, yeah. Yeah, having those artillery pieces just really hurt right there. So we have 1 already over there. We have 1 already over there, or at least last spotted right there. We have 1 Guerrilla who is quite far in the back. The other one is going into the fishbowl. I really do not want to drive up here too much, but considering cover, I think this part is probably the place where I have the most cover from artillery, unless already is sitting right over there. The issue is just, how can I spot these guys? Like, where is the E4 last spotted? Right next to this rock. There's the Guerrilla. He's sitting right next to me. He spotted the other Guerrilla over there. I feel like I should move around the corner, slap that Guerrilla, but I do not overextend myself. Also, we don't know where the M4, the E4 is. Okay, there is. Yeah. I feel it. I feel it. Oh yeah, that feels great. Welcome to World of Tanks. Welcome. There's the artillery over there. Don't really care too much. I should maybe care about the artillery. 10 seconds. Come on, Gorilla. He was right there. Should I shoot the RT? Nah. Close one, though. So basically, this game, we haven't done anything. We have penned every single shot on that, except for one. Oh boy. Nice cover fire. And we've managed to win this one. We got 3 kills. We slapped the E4 for 1,417, and we slapped the Manticore for 1,400. So I consider this I consider this a great game. A great game. Very epic. With a very sad ending for the enemy team. But I guess you can't always, I mean, you can't get away from this tank. It's I just have to be honest. This tank it's ridiculous. when you hit someone, it just hurts so much. When you play one match, do you see how much credits you lose? Okay, actually this time it wasn't too bad. But like one single shot costs you about 8,000 for the premium shell. That's 8,000 credits that you burn right there with a single shot. I'm using premium consumables as well. I can use directives too, like get even faster load time. I'm just gonna do that as well because I have so many of them lying around. And let's see. So DPM now is 3,042, and that is pretty nasty if you ask me. So 1 out of 8. We're gonna try out this bad boy because I have not played this tank in a very long time. I actually have not played this often. Almost never play my tier 10 tank destroyers. It's kind of weird. I have a very special relationship to my tank destroyers. And it only has 6 degrees of gun depression, but it hits like it hits like a truck. At least that's what I've heard. It hits like a truck. And hitting people with trucks is always fun. As that's all I heard about. So we're playing on Redshire, and there are 3 TheFrXion 103Bs. So this is a very special kind of matchup. I'm thinking right now because they only have 3 heavy tanks. They don't really have a lot of tank destroyers that push, except for the T110E3. We have a T110E3, we have a Mouse, and we have a Super Conqueror. So I'm thinking right now. 299 millimeters of pen, or I can go with 420 or 20, which I understand why players go for 420 instead of the 340 or something like that. No, 299. Because having 420 millimeters of pen is certainly very nice to have when you play this bloody game. What is the strategy? What is the strategy on this tank right now? Well, you guys tell me. I think I'm just gonna be a bit passive at the beginning. There are 2 artillery pieces, and they're 3 Slitzwagens. I am not very fast. If I can hit something from a bit of distance, that would be definitely very nice to have. There's the back shot. Is he actually... Oh, he's following the EBR. I'm a bit confused what the EBR is doing, but at the same time, it's an EBR. Oh boy. That's one was just spotted. Oh. There is a customer. There is a customer. Hello, Tiger Tank. There's a customer. Do not leave your customers hanging. He moved back because he felt threatened by that Kranwagen. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. I could have had a very nice shot. 1,000 something damage on the VZ 55. But he managed to fall back and he's now sitting behind a rock, I think, over there. There might be another chance over here, but I don't really think that the hill is low enough. Or he might get he might get ballsy and push, something like that. Please. Oh boy. Kranwang was knocked out. This, on the other hand, is a really awkward situation right now. There's the IS-4. Congratulations. You've been hit by 1,000 damage shell. You know, it would have been hilarious if I had gotten the critical damage, but no damage thing, and I hit the tracks. The IS-4 is kind of clever. He doesn't want to get hit again, so he's pushing very aggressively. Oh, he's putting a lot of pressure on that 1-1B. If he can back up one more time, I might finish him off. It's not very good. This is not looking good at all for us. We are getting absolutely annihilated here. And this tank is very tall, so being very tall is not very good in these scenarios. And I have not been spotted. This is very surprising. Somehow I have not been spotted. This gorilla is panicking. He is panicking. I understand why he is panicking. Because he's getting absolutely destroyed. Oh no, there are tanks over there. That is not very good. There is an artillery piece over there as well. That is also not very good. There's a Stritzwagen up there now. That is even worse. Yeah, I guess that was inevitable. Right there. When sitting with a Jagd Panzer E100 in that bush, and you don't really have any map control, that's not gonna work out. Still, I mean, I fired twice. I did 2,169 damage, and I had at least 2,000 spotting damage, so you know what? I guess I can live with that. But let's see, what else can we play that has a big boomstick? God, this one, the Object 268. Like, there are a lot of tank destroyers at tier 10 that I have not played. All the tanks that you can see that have no data, I actually did not play. Like, because I have not had a lot of desire to play tier 10 in the last 1.5 years at least. So I haven't really taken any time to play these TDs, which is a bit of a shame sometimes, yes, but I mean, I have this thing, so I never need another tank destroyer. But you know what? We're gonna play this one with the completely over-the-top camo, this winter camo. If it wouldn't be this wide, I wouldn't even think that it's that horrible. But having the tank be this extremely wide, it just puts me off. But that is just my personal view on the camo, the camos. steps. There's one artillery piece. This is a great map for the E3. There are a lot of positions that I can go to, a lot of places. Depends on what kind of playstyle I want to do, or how I want to play this tank. But I think I'm going with the heavy tanks this time around, because there's only one artillery. That artillery will be a bit annoying if he does focus on me, which he probably eventually will, because I guess having a tank that cannot really be penetrated from the front very easily does obviously constitute having someone taking care of it. Even if that has to be artillery, I guess. Why not? Why not get the artillery to do the dirty job? But I think, you know, from the back, I think it looks really cool. It looks like a tank that was more or less equipped for an expedition to Antarctica or the North Pole. I'm not even sure which one it is. Holy crap, I'm bad at geography. But yeah, I'm thinking it's a bit way over the top with the tracks. Obviously, in snowy terrain, having wider tracks is probably advantageous because you don't get bogged down as much, and your weight might distribute more evenly. So I can see the logic behind it, but it looks weird. It looks way off. That's just my way of thinking, though. I'm going to push this here because I really... Oh boy. I spoke too soon. I definitely spoke too soon. Because I do not want to get hit by that object. Oh! Yes. Sometimes you need to have some luck while playing tank destroyers. There we go. More luck. We set him on fire. Ah, actually, the TNH is coming with me. That is quite interesting to see that he hasn't lost a single HP. Excuse me. I will push him. I'll push him for you. You just need to give me some space. Go to the left. I'll go to the right. And we can put some pressure on these guys. Oh. What is he doing? What is he doing? Hello there? Oh wow. He actually managed to track me and do damage as well. It is a very bad angle as well for me. Oh no. Oh no, this is not looking good. This is not looking good, guys. Oh no. I wasn't able to turn my track. Oh boy. Help! Oh, I know what people... I am getting quite a bit of assistance damage though. Or a lot of damage bounced. But they're... Oh my god, they're... This is horrible. What is this? What kind of gameplay is this? Ah! Oh, they're just gonna keep me permatracked here. I might have moved myself into this position. Oh, I almost had it. Almost. Come on. Come on. No HE. No more HE. Don't shoot my tracks. Don't shoot my tracks. Come on. You bastard. You bastard! No! Oh no. I almost have my track ready again. Which I think is very funny. If you think about it, it's hilarious to think about that I have my track ready in just a second. I just want to get the hell out of here. Please, somebody, give me the chance. Give me a chance. Give me a fighting chance, my lads. Oh, yes. What? He did damage? I'm at 3 HP. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is the cherry on top. That little dip is the cherry on top. And that is definitely the oh god, is that dumb. What a retarded match. What a complete dumb match. Like, it's not like it was my team's fault or anything. It's just I outplayed myself. I outmaneuvered myself into such an awkward place. Oh boy, he actually bounced the Grille. Which is hilarious. Now they're panicking. This is so good. Oh no, they're panicking. They're all panicking. Oh, if our Grille actually shoots descent. No, he fired. He would have... Okay, okay. How is he still alive? Oh boy. How is this guy still alive? Shoot him. Ah, unlucky. There's A phase 1. He now has 3 guns pointed at him. Ah. Stalker. It's not working out for you. Okay, here's the IS-4. Where's the T-30? T-30 is in a 1v1 with the Object 268. That is not going to end well. Our E4 is actually coming over to assist the A phase 1. He's coming over to commit suicide, maybe? Oh boy. That is horrible on all sides. Did you see that? Oh god. This is a game. It's a game of horror. This is horrible. I love it. This is so bad on so many levels. Oh my god. Late night World of Tanks. Guess just doesn't get better than that. Nice hit. Give it to him. Good job T110E4. Now the A phase 1 just needs to round the corner. Do not get hit. Very nice. On the move as well. T-30 is gonna die, unfortunately. I always like when they do that, when they push tanks against one another. T-30. Nice. That's a good shot. I mean, still, at least he still did some damage, you know. The IS-4 died. The E4 is still over there. Yeah. This, I guess this is a GG. I loved how the E4 ran in there. Just kind of completely ignored the object 907. Stood there, turned his turret, aimed towards the... what was it? I think the T-30. Bounced the T-30. Then bounced the shell from the T-30. And it was so awkward. Everyone is just looking at each other like, well, I have to reload now. Me too. No HP was lost in that fight. I love it. This game sometimes it's just too much. But other times, it's just so crazy. The E4 has kind of the right idea. If he had some camo, you know. It's kind of difficult. Oh boy, this guy is so unlucky. He bounced the T-30. Like, he didn't even fire at the... Didn't fire at the turret, he fired at the hull. He just 0 damaged the object to 777. He would have actually penetrated that thing 100%. He would have killed it with even a super low roll. And now the A phase 1 is gone. And I guess the E4 is going to be all by himself. So, it's a bit unfortunate for this lad. Nice hit though on the other E4. But he's gonna be taken out. That was a complete whack job that didn't do anything, and then the cherry on top. Cherry on top. Oh boy. Yeah, goodbye, E4. Ah, this game. It's just too much. I was perma-tracked for about 4 minutes. Holy crap. No one could do anything. It was so awkward. This game is awkward sometimes. Either way, I guess that's probably it. I do not want to play any more World Tanks. I think I just want to go to bed. I'm a bit tired now. Maybe I'll catch some of you guys next time tuning in. I just thought it was going to be quite interesting to see how far I've gotten. Uh, chapter 4. We're working on chapter 4 right now. Next one is chapter 5. No, we completed chapter 4. Wait a minute. We completed chapter 4. We're now on chapter 5. And we're going towards chapter 6 right now. I still need about 25,000 experience. And yeah, probably won't be finding that in the Jagdpanzer E100 tonight, at least. I won't be. So I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys on the next video.